Hello and welcome back to another episode of WTF AuDHD with late diagnosed sisters Ellie and Paige. We were diagnosed late.
And we're here to fidgicate.
Pardon?
I don't know. Fidgicate. I don't know.
I just want to say that.
I just wanted to say that.
Okay, fidgicate. What does that mean? That means...
And we're here to masticate.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Hey.
Nice. What? Chew the fat. Is that what you mean?
This is really weird.
No, yeah, because masticating is chewing, right?
Yes.
Yeah, right. So we're going to chew the fat this morning, today, whatever day it is, wherever you are listening from.
About
Object Permanence. Now, if you don't know what Object Permanence is, it's basically the concept of out of sight, out of mind, pretty much. When you're a child, like a young child, you know when you might be under 2 and there's a toddler might be under 2 and you cover your eyes or they cover their eyes and they think that they're hiding from you because they can't see you. Mm-hmm. That's Object Permanence, not realising that the object is actually still there. Mm-hmm. Or like if you take an object away from a toddler, they'll think it's gone forever, but it's actually not. They don't have that. They don't grasp the concept early on that things still exist even when you can't see them. Mm. But this also happens for ADHDers in particular and autistic people, but I think it's more ADHD and then the combo of AuDHD as well. So we're going to be chatting about that today and just our personal kind of experiences with it, and maybe you'll relate to it because we have a lot of guilt with this, especially when it comes to people and friends, because it's not just objects. It can be people. It can be anything, really, even a gym. If the gym membership's not sitting on the desk, I mean, I probably wouldn't go anyway, no. But yeah, we're going to chat about that. But first of all, just thank you to those who have voted for us in the People's Choice.
Thank you. How do you check? Have people actually voted or are you just saying it?
I haven't checked, but I mean, I can't check. However, we've had a few people reply to our stories on Instagram saying, voted.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah, so nice. So thank you, first of all, for voting. And then also for even telling us you voted. It's very
lovely.
lovely.
That's lovely.
We really, really
thank you very
appreciate
much.
It. Yeah. And if you do still want to vote, the vote's still open. You can click the link in the old bio or description of this episode. Also, Paige and I are wearing buzzy, cute little badges today because our mum went away a couple of weeks ago and she was just in a random, like, I don't know, touristy shop maybe?
Yeah.
Somewhere up north. And she found these badges. What does yours say, Paige?
Mine says ADHD is my superpower.
Nice. If you're watching on YouTube, you can see them. My one says officially diagnosed with AuDHD. Yeah.
I like that one.
Oh, sorry.
Let's swap.
I genuinely just...
I'm just joking.
All right. I was like, I don't want to put another hole in my shirt. Thank you, Mum. That's very cute.
Yeah, thank you.
She
That's
thought we
cute.
could just wear them in our potty.
Yeah, that's cute.
We also acknowledge that ADHD doesn't always feel like a superpower. Sometimes that sentence can be...
It's a bit of a double-pronged meaning.
Yes.
No, but it's like, yes, if you're nurtured and like you're looked after and your needs are met, then you're like...
then ADHD can flourish.
Can flourish because you're really good at a certain thing or,
Yeah.
But if it's not, then it doesn't really feel like a superpower at all.
No, you can be very debilitated by it.
Yeah.
And that's why accommodations are so important for people, and being inclusive and everything. So we'll chat about Object Permanence today, just a couple of examples that we've gone through and maybe you relate to it. But yeah, Object Permanence is basically the understanding that something still exists even if you can't see it. So toddlers and people, I think, under 3 don't grasp this kind of topic. They think that once something disappears, it's gone forever. And it's something that you learn in early psychology classes, like I learned at university. But for ADHDers, Object Permanence is often a thing that sticks with us for our whole life. And it can be things like physical objects, like I said, but it can also be goals. It can be people, it can be family, it can just be anything that's, if it's not in your face, you forget about it.
Yeah, and it's not really the same meaning though, is it? Because like I know logically as like an adult that something is still there just because, I can't see it.
Yeah.
But it's more such a subconscious thing that it's like an emotional disconnection that happens when it's not in sight. So like you said, if you don't have a visual cue of the gym, like I'll go 2 weeks and then one day go, oh my God, that's right. I was meant to be da-da-da-da-da. So it's like the same meaning but kind of not.
Totally. I think this affects me even with like hyperfixations or like new interests.
Yes.
It's not just that I hyperfixate and then like get bored and run out of dopamine.
Yes.
A lot of the time it's actually I'll hyperfixate for a few days, then something will throw my routine again and I'll go back to doing what I used to do and then I'll forget that I even started that hobby.
Yeah.
For like weeks.
No,
And
100%.
I'm like,
That happens to me too, yeah.
Yeah, I said I was going to start like sewing or something.
This is why I honestly think there's many reasons why I struggle to keep a routine, but I think this is a reason as well, because I need like a constant like in my face reminder.
Yeah.
And even if I did have that, sometimes I don't have like the energy or zest to even do it. But I struggle so hard because like I'll go like 2 weeks again and be like, oh my God, I told myself that I would do this every day and I haven't touched it since, you know?
Yeah. And then all the feelings of shame that come with it. That's the other thing, is you kind of just get so annoyed at yourself, especially if you don't know your ADHD or you have object permanence issues.
Yeah.
You get shitty and go, why can't I remember to do things? Or why? So that's why, again, the knowledge and education is so important. So if you've ever felt this way, or you've forgotten about a goal you had, or you've forgotten about a friend you had, it's okay. Don't feel bad. It's not that you don't care. That's the difference as well. We do actually care deeply. Yeah.
Do you know, I realize as well, like, I think when we were doing this episode, I was kind of like, do I even have that? Like, and then I did research on it. I was like, oh no, I have that in many ways actually. And I think like when I have messages from friends, say, I have to leave them there unread, because when I open them,
same,
the visual cue's gone, and I wouldn't want to leave people unseen anyway. But like I've done this before where I've seen messages, something's happened in that moment where I haven't been able to reply, and 2 weeks will go by and I'll be like, oh my God, it will flood back to me because I see their name on social media, and then I send a voice message like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And so that's why like I keep them unread, because I go in there and I see like, okay, you know?
Yeah, that's what I do too.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, it's so annoying, because you just think, no, I'll remember that. That.
I always think I'll remember it. It is so strange. The amount of times I'll be like, oh no, I'll remember that. It's easy as. Yeah. And then I'll be like, oh fuck.
Yeah, I'll be in the shower. I'll even be in the shower and I'll be like, that's a great idea. And I'm like, I'll remember that. And then there must be so many wasted ideas that I've had that we never saw the light of day.
This happens to me as I'm drifting off.
You're right there, Cash? Cash is just scratching his neck there, and the old collar's really jingling.
Anyway, cheers. So this happens to me when I'm drifting off to sleep at night. So like I've made the mistake numerous times where I've had banging ideas. I'm sure plenty of people can relate to this when you're trying to go to sleep and you just have all the best ideas in the world. But where I'll think like, nah, I'll remember that in the morning. In the morning I don't freaking remember it, and I get so angry. So anytime now that I have ideas, I like have to like get up, turn my phone on, and then like write them down. Yeah,
no, you got to write it down. Now, why does it happen with ADHDers and autistic people? Well, a lot of the time it's due to the working memory thing. Our executive function, we don't have the greatest ability to hold a lot of info in our short-term memory. And so often if it's not in our face, we need the visual cue, like we've just said. So it's basically a lot to do with the working memory. With the autistic side of it, it could be that we have very monotropic focus, and so we might be so focused on something that we completely forget something else exists.
Yeah,
so there's that.
That's definitely me.
Yeah, if it's not in our face and it's not an open tab in our brain, we just forget about it. Do you have any examples, personal examples, Paige, of when this has impacted you?
It's going to sound bad, but I honestly like sometimes forget what friends I have.
Oh, I know what you mean.
And then I'm like, wait, what friends do I even have? And I have to like try and list them off and remember. That's so weird.
No. It's not weird. Did you know as a kid, I used to write all my friends' names either on a whiteboard or in a journal, and I'd list them so that I'd remember who my good friends were. And I always felt so weird doing it, because I'm like, I should just know that, because I do love them deeply.
Yeah.
But I would just find it really hard to kind of remember and then catch up with them all. And I literally had to write down my friends as a list.
Yeah. Totally. I think as well, like if I don't have constant like external, like not validation from my friends, but like a constant like remind, like, you know, them checking in or like I feel like I literally have no friends.
Yeah.
Like I feel so unloved, but because I'm in my home alone, well, not alone because I got my doggy and my cats, but I think my object permanence comes from that, where like I feel like, oh wow, like I have no one. And then you always say to me like, you're so loved, bro. You know how many people like actually love you? And I'm like, it's like, okay, I actively can then think about like, oh, okay, I guess I have this person, but it's like if I don't have like the constant communication or like, hey Paige, love you from them, I feel like I have no one. It's really interesting to say.
And you feel like, oh, they must not like me that much.
Yes, like
you want the active engagement from them.
Well, I don't necessarily want it, but
without it, you don't know.
Without it, I don't know, and then so I feel like no one likes me.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a massive thing with ADHDers and autistic people with the people side of object permanence. Genuinely, I also forget friends exist, and it'll be like a moment where it's like, okay, I've got a birthday coming up. Who do I invite? And then my brain just goes blank. So I'm like, who do I even know? But like, I do know lots of people.
Yeah.
It's such a weird.
It's weird,
thing. And then you feel really guilty, and then like a friend might message you, and you haven't talked to them for 6 months. And you're like, oh my god, that's right. Last time I saw them, they told me they were going through this horrible stuff and I didn't check on them once.
No,
and it's not because I don't care, because in that moment I was so with them. But again, out of sight, out of mind, my brain's distracted, doing other things. Just know that it's not because we don't care. We really do care. We actually do care, like almost so deeply. But it doesn't mean that we always remember that you're there.
It's so strange. Like, so people and friendships, and then also trying to keep routines, unless it's like smacked me in the face. Like, this is why Dad, like his ADHD coach, has like literally got a comically huge clock that he puts like right in front of him, because otherwise he doesn't know like
he loses
track of time. And I think ADHD is like need like these massive comical physical huge visual cues to remember things.
Yeah, definitely.
Can vouch. I actually saw a TikTok and it's quite funny, and it's called the ADHD leash. Did you see it?
Yeah, I did see that.
And it's this lady unloading the dishwasher, and she clips herself to the dishwasher, and then she goes to walk off and to do something else, and it like stops her. Yeah, pulls her back. It's quite funny. And that's fucking true.
It's so true.
Like the amount of times that I am doing something and then get completely sidetracked, you know,
and then that you were doing it in the first place.
Yeah, we know, but the people that know what.
Yeah, if you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
It also is the same with like even like you were saying, with the lack of physicality when it comes to screens and computers and like phones. Like if the apps are not on my homepage, my only homepage, I can only use that one homepage.
This is why I can't keep a calendar.
Yeah, I have to like keep all my apps to that one page. Otherwise, I'll never use it. And then I forget I have all these apps, because the only page I use is the homepage, the one that's sitting right there.
Yeah.
So I'm often having to get a new app and then go, oh, which app am I going to take away from my homepage that I can afford to forget about?
Yeah, no, hard. This is why like, obviously I'm like really busy, and you were like one time you need to use your calendar. I'm like, I do it for like literally 5 days, and then like I obviously just forget, because then I'll go 2 weeks later and be like, oh my god. But I think this is also why that little home screen widget is good, because that's that way it's on your home screen. Even so, I still forget. I still just don't do it.
Yeah, I'm the same. Yeah, so many apps are just lonely and dead in my phone. I probably could delete most of them because I don't use them.
Oh yeah. And then is this like a normal thing or like an ADHD thing where like I just like my gallery is just like filled to the brim, like
with like screenshots of things?
Screenshots.
Same.
Like the most random shit. Like
trying to just remember. Remember that
yeah. Like also my notes app. I don't know if it's Object Permanence, but it's like
you just have to dump your brain in there to just make sure it's somewhere. But then I still forget I have the notes.
Yeah, and sometimes I like go through and like, there's just like these random ass notes. I'm like, what the fuck
what
is
am I
that?
saying there? Like, and you write a note and you go, I remember what that is.
Yeah.
I'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
Like with no context at all. Like, yeah.
Yeah, nah, fatal error. I also have to, this is something quite chronic for me personally, and it really can frustrate Sam, my partner, because I need things out, otherwise I won't use them. So my bedside table is so much
awful.
It is so much messier than his, because I need, if I'm reading a book, it has to be on the side table. Otherwise I'll forget I'm reading the book.
Oh yeah,
I need just anything out on that side table. I need it there. And sometimes Sam will get into these like cleaning moods, and he'll just clean my bedside table, and then he'll wait and see if I even notice that he's done it.
Do you not notice?
Sometimes I don't even notice. No. Like I don't even notice, and then I'll go, oh wait, I haven't seen that in a while. I'm like, Sam, have you seen mine? He's like, yeah, put it in your drawer 3 weeks ago. And I'm like, oh. So we don't have arguments necessarily, but it's definitely something that he's like, can you not just, is there not a place for everything, Ellie? And I'm like, well, there is, but I won't remember it's there and I won't use it. So that's a bit of a little, tension there in the old relationship.
No, anytime I come into your room, gives me anxiety, honestly.
It's horrific, I know. And even like on our bench in the kitchen, I've just got random shit everywhere because I need to remember to use it. Yeah. And it's just messy. But then I also, I want it to be tidy. I want it to be clean because my brain feels cluttered. So I actually get angry at my own clutter because I need it there to remember it, but I don't want it there because it's ugly. It's like a push-pull. Ugh.
Yeah, constant push-pull with everything.
Literally. And then the other day we had this bowl of lollies on our bench because of Halloween. and it slowly dwindled down, and we literally ate all of them.
I know,
We had no trick-or-treaters.
Alex, sorry, can I just say?
What?
Oh, just you come home with like all these bags of lollies. Like, oh, what's this for? She's like, oh, it's for the trick or treaters. She's like, yeah. And I was like laughing. I was like, you mean for you guys? She's like, yeah, we haven't had any trick or treaters the 5 years we've lived here. Literally. And I was like, yeah, thought so.
You got to be safe though. You never know.
Got an excuse for some lollies.
Yeah, so we ate all the lollies, and then the bowl remained on the bench. And now it's made me realize how much I dump on the bench, because instead of dumping on the bench, I've just started dumping into this bowl, and within 4 days, this bowl is just full of shit. Like, it's got my headphones in it. It's got a few random lollies left. It's got like something of Sam's. I think it's Sam's wallet. Like, I saw someone actually write about this, that you can. It's a good thing to have like a dumping box in the room so that you can just dump it in there least, because then you know it's there. And so this bowl, honestly, within 4 days is just filled up with so much shit. So maybe I do need to leave the bowl there, because it's good because it's still there at least, but it's not like cluttered around the whole bench.
Yeah.
That's a massive thing for me personally. And yeah, even Sam gets frustrated at it because he doesn't have the, well, no, he does have the issue, but not as bad as me. I really need that cue.
Yeah.
Also, like the classic object permanence thing of, I have so many bloody clothes, and I wear, as you would have seen in these podcasts, I wear the same things like every 4 weeks. Like I just have a bunch of leggings, a bunch of t-shirts, and my wardrobe is like so full. And every time in my life when I've finally got around to clearing up my wardrobe or clearing my room, it's the whole, oh my God, I forgot I had this. This is so hot.
Yeah, relatable.
Why have I not worn this? And I end up going, I'm going to wear that again. I'm going to wear that. Yeah, I'm going to wear that. And I did it a few months ago, and now I've still just worn the same. Like, I cleared my wardrobe out, but it's still reasonably full, and I still only wear probably 10% of it.
Yeah, same.
Literally forget it. Forget what you're doing, and then you don't even end up clearing your room because you're distracted by all these new things that you thought you had, you didn't even realize you had.
Yeah.
So very, very relatable, the old object permanence thing. And
I don't realize like how much it actually does impact me, because it's like my norm, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, no, what even is that? I don't do that. And
Yeah.
when I looked it up, I was like, and I'm like more aware of it. I'm like, oh,
yeah, no, it's
oh, yeah, no, I do.
yeah, no, definitely.
Because I guess object permanence, if you don't think that you have it, if you don't think, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, like
if you
doesn't
don't,
exist.
if you don't remember, I don't know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Then how do I
exactly.
know that I have that? But now I realize I have that.
Yeah, no, we nice, good shit. No, we definitely both have that.
Yeah.
It's quite intense, and yeah, Sam is always just sneakily trying to like clean the room, and then but the other day, because there's something that I'm hyper fixating on at the moment, it's these sticker books that I'm like making little scenes with, isometric scenes with, and Sam did a classic clear out the other day, but I immediately noticed that, and I was like, where are my sticker books? And he's like, Ellie, where do you think they are? And they're just in the drawer, like,
In the drawer.
and I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to forget about that hobby next. Oh my gosh. I'm really trying to use my drawers like an adult, but I still don't. I just need it out. The object permanence thing can also come down to like things like self-care, like even neglecting yourself.
Yeah.
And like, you might buy a new supplement, say, because you've been told you need omega-3. And I'll literally use that supplement for like 2 weeks, and then I'll forget that I use it or that I need it.
Yeah.
Or I bought protein powder the other day and had it 3 nights, and then like didn't forget about it, but like put it away, and then just didn't have it for a week.
Oh yeah. No, my protein powders and creatine have to be on the kitchen bench, and as we know, we don't have a lot of kitchen space.
No, we don't.
So it's just like this huge eyesore, because otherwise I wouldn't have like protein. So.
Yeah. Even like forgetting to hydrate, eat, take medication. That's why I need my my fluoxetine out in the spot, or Ritalin not so much, because that's more when I feel like it, but the fluoxetine's a regular thing that I need to remember to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, I say just leave your shit out, If you need to have your shit out and that's helping your brain, well, who cares? Just do it. I've ended up trying to half cooperate with Sam and then half just stuff him,
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely if you have these sort of issues with object/people permanence, don't feel bad about it, and don't feel guilty, and don't feel shame. Like,
Yeah.
it's easy to feel shame, especially if it's like a hobby or a goal that you set and then you forget that you were even doing it. It can feel really like, damn, why can't I just stick to anything?
Yeah, I like what I was saying before, I think it's also reversed as well, where if I'm not showing up consistently in my friends' lives, telling them I love them, telling them, asking how they are, I feel like a terrible friend. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of goes the opposite way.
Yeah.
Whereas like someone might they just know, like, yeah, Paige is my friend and I know she loves me.
Yeah.
But if I have gone like a month and I realize I've gone a month without saying something, or like I get really hard on myself because I'm like, to me, yeah, like not showing consistency means, oh, you mustn't be, I don't know what I'm saying.
No. I think
like,
this is
there's a lot of guilt that I carry with that.
Totally. And I think a lot of, for me, like my autistic thinking of like rigid black and white, 1 + 1 must equal 2. Like I said, I think last week, I always thought that friendship would be time spent, effort made equals friend. But really it's more about the connection you have with them and the respect you have from each other. And I've had to like kind of unlearn that it's not always about time spent.
Yeah.
And so I think that might be what your thing is. Like, if I haven't messaged them, they probably think I don't like them.
Yeah, they probably think I don't care. And that's probably why they're not reaching out to me, because they're like, screw her.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But then all that could also be a projection of your own brain that you're just making up, or not making up, but catastrophizing about, and really they don't feel that at all. But it's an interesting one. Do you have any advice for people? Like, are there any strategies that you use to try and help with this?
Yeah, just have things out.
Yeah, that's literally a day.
Like, if I know it's important, I just have to have it out. Like, what was the other day? I don't know. I always I still make the mistake where I go, I need to remember to, I think it was his vaccine book. I was like, I need to remember to take that. And I think I forgot it. And so then because it wasn't out. And then the next time or something, I put it on the bench and then I took it so just keeping stuff out. Not thinking to yourself, I'll remember that. Like, just don't believe yourself. Don't believe that voice in your head, but like always be proactive and just like do the thing anyway. Like, you're wrong.
No, exactly. That's good advice. Yeah, I think maybe like
someone worse than Dumbledore. Harry Potter.
Yes. No. What is it? Sorry. Anyway, this is obviously
good one, Goyle.
Bit of a Harry Potter quote there for you.
Sorry. You're absolutely right. Sorry.
I think as well for people, like maybe my bedside table should be more of like a shelf as opposed to drawers.
Yeah.
Like maybe having a shelf is better. But then the annoying thing about shelves is that everything gathers dust and then you need to clean it.
Does your bedside table not do that?
It does, but the drawers at least don't because they're closed. Whereas if it was like shelves and they had like little knickknacks everywhere, it just ends up being so dusty.
Yeah, hard.
But anyway, that is a good strategy if you need to remember stuff.
I always actually just go instead of what am I saying? Sorry. Yeah. If I have to remember something then and there, or to remember something later, like pulling out your phone, typing it in is real admin. So using Siri is a great way. You just go, hey Siri, remind me at blah, 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 at this time to blah, 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 blah. Yeah. So just saying it, I use that very...
Yeah, nice.
Like, that's handy.
That's good. You can also, like, I know it sounds silly maybe writing your friends down, but it actually does help if you kind of have just like a little list somewhere of your friends.
Mine would be like 3 spots.
I wouldn't. But like maybe having a list of all the people that you care about closely and remembering to just check that list and once a month and being like, is there someone I should be checking in on here? Something like that. Yeah. Because it's so hard. There's just so much going on in our brains, you know? Using whiteboards, phone widgets, home screen, having the important stuff there so you don't have to do any double-pronged approaches to things, you know? Like
that's why the Hey Siri thing's good, because like the double-pronged getting my phone out, then opening the app and then blah, 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 blah. Nah, sorry. Like remove the barriers.
Yeah, exactly. Another way to remember like just objects and tasks and like goals or whatever you might be doing is the habit stacking thing, which I do a lot of. You do the habit stacking thing, eh? So you might be like in the morning, I now will go downstairs, take my fluoxetine, and then bring up Ruby's food. And I know that sounds so simple, but it's just making sure I only have that one trip down the stairs before I come back up.
Oh yeah, definitely do that.
Yeah, I'll often stack a grocery pickup with the gym.
Yeah,
it's there.
Yeah.
And just associating 2 things together helps you remember both.
Yeah.
What else? Any other advice that we have for everyone here? Just insightful as advice from us. That's kind of it. It's like main thing, talk to your friends about it as well. Like tell them that's what it is. I actually told a couple of my friends a while ago and just said, sorry, like I genuinely love you, but it's not personal. My brain gets so distracted. So even just communicating with your friends, telling them what it is, it's not personal. It's your neurological wiring. Keep things out. maybe have a bowl on the bench that is just for dumping shit, because it actually has weirdly eased my mind knowing there's a bowl of shit there, because it's just in one spot and I still know that there's a whole lot of random stuff I need, like a dumping box. I saw someone else, I think it was like a TikTok video, who they had a dumping box. I think it was in their lounge, and they just dump stuff in there. And it also makes it easier when you do want to go finally clean it all up. It's already in one box. You don't have to go and find everything.
I've just, this is one thing, sorry if I ruined your flow. Some people hyper focus on a person or a project when it's present, but then emotionally drop when once attention shifts. This is going back to like the living with them person. Like really get along with someone, it's like all in, and then like if we move out, it's like I don't see them again.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Totally.
Yeah.
It's weird, because then I also, if I think about those people and I haven't seen them for 2 years, I still feel just as close to them in some ways. Obviously, I haven't progressed with their life and I don't know what's going on in their immediate life. However, in terms of the connection I had, I still feel like our connection is just as strong.
Same, but I feel like they don't feel the same, because people think like if they're not showing up, then this is the problem that I've had, and this is why the friends that get it, I don't see them and they don't see me for like months on end, and the friends that get it, like it's just nothing's changed. Yeah,
in conclusion, it is a thing. It's not laziness. It's not lack of caring. It's neurological wiring, and it's the way that our executive function works. And that's why we're just very much in the moment, to be honest, especially ADHDers and autistic people. We're just in the moment doing what we're doing.
And also where your dopamine is.
Yeah.
So
Totally.
Yeah, which kind of takes up all the real estate in your mind, so everything else kind of fades away. I guess that's monotropism in a way.
Yeah. But yeah, just drop any shame you might have. Maybe talk to your friends if you feel like there's a friendship there that you're neglecting, but you still love and you want them to know that. Maybe just tell them what object permanence is and how you deal with it. And yeah, leave things out. Annoy your partner. Who cares? If it's going to make things happen, then no, maybe try and find a good medium like Sam and I. I have got a little bit better, and it does. You know what the ironic thing is when he does tidy my bedside table.
It's nice.
I love it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God, this is so nice. New year, new me. And then I open my drawers 3 weeks later. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. That's where that is.
Yeah.
Classic. Thank you for listening.
Thank you so much,
thank
everyone.
You. We really appreciate it. No, we do really appreciate it.
Yeah. And thank you for your votes.
Yeah, thank you. And if you do still want to vote for us, you still can.
But no pressure.
No pressure. I think the votes close this week. So
I take it back. All the pressure. Nah, just joking. No pressure. No pressure.
Now,
thank you so much.
Oh my god. We're just little girls. No, thank you. And let us know as well. Remember, there's the listener form where you can submit ideas for like topics you want. There's also the Reddit group you can join.
Double pronged
approach. Click the link tree. And just come and have discussions there, because everyone's just so lovely in there, and everyone shares lots of things and is very vulnerable.
Yeah.
And it's just a really wholesome community that I'm like just proud of, and I'm glad that people feel safe.
Yeah. To open up.
Exactly right. I just want to shout someone out from the Reddit who put this general chit chat kind of question in. What's your executive functioning? Oh my gosh. What's your executive functioning kryptonite? So what is the one thing that absolutely breaks your brain and you dread? Theirs is packing for a trip away. 1,000 micro decisions, finding everything you need, rereading the list, forgetting what. Oh my gosh.
Yes, that is so relatable.
So relatable. I even hate getting ready just to get out of the house.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, what have I got? Have I got this? Have I got that?
Well, that's why I just even go to the gym every day is like one of the reasons why it's so hard for us. It's like the steps prior.
Exactly. If I could just teleport everywhere, I'd be so much better.
Yeah.
Someone else replied saying phone calls, especially unscheduled ones.
Yes. Oh my God. Hate them. I hate them. Stop it.
I will never answer a phone call.
No, I never do. Oh my God. If like your name's not on my phone, like I'm like with the like belief, like they'll leave a voice message or they'll text me and say, hey, this is so-and-so from blah, blah, blah. And then when they don't, I'm like, screw you.
Yeah, you're obviously a scammer.
Yeah, you're a scammer, but or like you're not getting an answer from me.
Yeah.
And then I do the whole like Google the number straight away.
So do I. I do it as it's ringing. I'm like,
same.
What's this?
Who is this? I always think the worst. Like, oh my God, like the cops are after me. Yeah. Or like I think like, I don't know, have I like evaded tax somehow? Like, I don't know. I haven't.
Have you?
No, I haven't. But like my brain always thinks that, what?
Guilty conscience?
No, just, but I'm always like, oh, is there a bill that I haven't paid? And like, anyway, continue.
No, I get it. This person said, my brain needs time to prepare for the conversation, and like unexpected calls mean I have to switch contexts immediately.
100%.
Yeah, while also figuring out what the other person wants and formulating responses in real time. It's like being thrown into an exam I didn't know I was taking. That is so relatable. Yeah, you're speaking our language here. Also, anything involving multiple steps that I can't write down or that keeps changing, my working memory just drops information.
Wait, say that one again?
Yeah, literally this. Also, anything involving multiple steps that I can't write down or that keeps changing. My working memory just drops information. So if someone's verbally explaining a process with more than 3 steps, I've already lost step 2 while trying to hold on to step 4.
Yeah, step 4, you mean?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's why learning card game rules is always a bloody.
Yeah, learning. Yeah.
But no, 100%. Yeah.
That's so relatable. One other person said, preparing my kids 8 and 5 in the morning. So many things I can't influence. Do they get up or are they tired? And I spend half an hour waking them up. I prepare their breakfast and then try to have a routine. Do they have their clothes or do they have sensory overload? Just not knowing the unpredictability of your kids every morning must be so stressful.
Yeah.
One thing this person doesn't like is meal planning for the week. As you can imagine, my brain is broken on the regular. Even thinking about the next meal exhausts me.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people do struggle with that. I personally don't because I'm very driven by food.
Yeah.
So for me, I don't mind the planning of food and stuff, and I actually look forward to eating.
This is why my little hack was good though, and it does require the hour to prepare on a Sunday for sure.
Yeah.
Like putting the brain power into it and then going and getting the ingredients. But then you have your little menu on your fridge and then you just go up to that and go, oh, I feel like nachos today, and you know that everything's in the fridge. Anyway, there's a reel on that. And I think go listen to that.
Yeah, nice. Someone else said packing is my arch nemesis. I created a visual list on Canva and printed it out to make the process easier. Works absolute wonders, but it still takes me a painful amount of time to figure it out and get it all in the bag.
Yeah.
So that's great. That's another thing of like a physical object.
Yeah.
And the object permanence thing, you're helping with that. That's really, really cool. And then one more comment was traveling, especially if I've never been to the location or I'm going or it's in a city. Yeah. I also hate going to the shops during busy periods like Christmas. The amount of noise, people, flashing lights sends me into sensory meltdown.
Yeah.
Throws my whole system. I now try and plan everything online. And the best takeaway from COVID is the groceries to boot pick up that we can do now. I do that too. I do like that.
Amen.
Yeah. So thanks for sharing that, everyone.
Those are really good.
They're really relatable.
I could not agree with those more.
Yeah,
so this is why
relatable.
You should join the Reddit.
Yeah, you should definitely join the Reddit.
We have so much fun.
We do. It's bloody awesome. Thanks for being part of it and thanks for listening.
Thank you so much.
Have a great week and we will see you next week.
See you next time. Bye.